This is what we're working with in a minute. Ooh, that's... What's up guys? Okay, this is gonna be an awesome vlog, probably my most favorite vlog. Keeping my voice down a little bit just because I feel quite self-conscious. You catch us at a point, kind of post-Mallorca training camp, but now pre-bigger, colder swim. But to do this bigger and colder swim, I absolutely just need to put on bulk and insulation. So I've come down for breakfast today, and like I said, I just feel a little bit self-conscious because this is the start of breakfast. The goal in a month is probably going to be put on 10 kilos, maybe 15 kilos. After the Mallorca training camp I was weighing, I think I started out at about 90 kilos, might have even been north of 90 kilos. After 3.5 days, 30,000, 40,000 calories, I think I might be staring down the barrel of maybe like a 3-4 kg weight loss. So this is the rig that we're working with at the moment. I quite like it because it comes with abs, but I think in colder swims, you don't need abs. So this is what we're working with in a minute. Ooh, that is surprising. 83 kilos. I was not expecting that. I don't know. I genuinely don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. So we know this is good in a pool, but we don't really know the calendar and the events of the swims we want to do. One thing I do know is that this won't be very good if we end up doing some ice swims. So it might be time to say farewell to this because it's not going to work. I think I need to be close, if not north of 100. So this is kind of the world's longest swim bulk diet. We're starting off with what's going to be 4 plates for breakfast. There's definitely going to be gelato later. There's probably going to be pizza. And I think what's so important about this is when given a time frame of a month to try and put on just as much bulky fat as possible, absolutely looking at nutrient dense foods, looking at your immune system and everything, especially what happened in Mallorca at this training camp. However, at some point, it's just going to have to get dirty. So that is why, I mean, this plate in particular, I'm particularly fond of taking a peek at that. They have a chocolate spread machine where you press a button and it just comes out, and I just went like that, and it just, so that is probably my favorite plate out of all of them. I'm gonna start, because I'm a refined gentleman, with an English breakfast. That didn't fit on, so I needed another one. And then this, it is quite healthy. I did put some watermelon on there with my cake as well. So I'll be seeing this off. This is how we're starting most days. This is basically gonna be a full day of eating as we bulk for another world's longest swim. Gym session 1 of the day, and this looks a little bit odd because I'm having, well, 4 ice creams. I don't know what this is. 4 ice creams, white Oreo milk bar. This looked amazing. Popcorn cookie. Now I love marshmallows as well. Looks odd. There's a method to the madness. Basically, because we're still training so high, the volume of training so high, so many kilometers in the pool, so many kgs in the gym, I definitely don't want to make sure that I'm in a calorie deficit. I don't want to be losing weight. Like I said, we need to be putting it on. I think what's also great about this as well is the carbs just help with intensity, both in the gym and in the pool. For so long when I was dropping weight for a lot of pool swims, I was just doing fasted cardio. I was in a calorie deficit. I was trying to become fat adapted. Now it's the exact opposite. I just need to become an absolute chonk. So I'm gonna see off these ice creams, probably gonna nibble on the popcorn intra workout during the strength session, and I might take the marshmallows into the pool or have them before. tricep is full of ice cream. Look. Just want to make a little bit of a point, just because obviously we're just having fun and smashing popcorn and entire bars of chocolate while we're doing tricep extensions. But there is kind of some method to the madness. So as I said, because of the volume of training is still so high, both in the pool and in the gym, we want to be in a calorie surplus. The worst thing that we could do is try and attempt this world record swim without sufficient body fat, without sufficient insulation. So crazy volume, it just means that everything that we're eating just has to be, I suppose, intra-workout. We're just constantly eating. And then also as well, I'm gonna bring up a study now because this was fascinating. And it started to look at competitive eaters and how their digestive system basically adapted. The same way that a powerlifter, a hypertrophy, a strength athlete, there's a hypertrophy of the muscle, there's an adaptation, an increase in muscle mass. And it was the same with competitive eaters because of the sheer amount of volume of food that they were eating. Their digestive systems just adapted to assimilate and process greater amounts of food, higher than that 120 Gs of carbs every hour on the hour that I talk about for endurance athletes. And this is just so important because so often with ultra endurance events, it's not VO2, cardiorespiratory endurance, lactate threshold, biomechanics, none of those are what are key to a success. Instead, it might just be gastrointestinal distress. Like they cannot stomach anymore. So, like I said, I'm kind of almost trying to justify myself a little bit here, but there's a little bit of method to the madness to smashing an entire bag of popcorn while doing bicep curls, an entire bar of chocolate milk when doing tricep extensions, because calorie surplus, adaptation of the digestive system like a competitive eater. That's what I'm telling myself anyway.
2 chips.
2 chips.
Yeah, 2 pommes frites. Then croquette and chicken wings. Yeah, 2 chicken wings. 2. 2. Yeah.
Thank you. Bon appetit.
Thank bit messy. There's no dignified way of doing it. I'm gonna go and wash my face in the sea of them. Okay, the training camp continues. We're going for a sea swim, so it only made sense because we're doing such a high volume to get a load of marshmallows and chocolate chip muffins. Basically, I put the feelers out there. I said, who wants to come for a sea swim with marshmallows and chocolate chip muffins? And an elite team answered the call. Take a look to my right. Yes, yes. One thing that I wanted to do, just because there is absolutely no reason for this, is we're going to set up James and Elle over there, and we think feeding strategies. Launch the muffin, leap off there, catch said muffin, bite, swim. And if that goes wrong, we've got lots of marshmallows as well. if you don't want a soggy muffin. So that's the plan, basically. That's things have got pretty weird here in Mallorca.
That's how we like them, though. Okay.
So we're working on bulking strategy feeding here with these projectile marshmallows. This is attempt number 1.
Let's go.
Boom! Boom!
So close!
Oh, I thought you got it!
Catch and release.
We are now on bulk feeding muffin style. Upgrade.
was pretty good. I feel we've nailed the feeding strategies now for open water swimming. We are pioneers of the sport. Worth noting is all of the marshmallows and muffins that we didn't catch, we did collect. I just want to point that out. We have not left them in the sea. Very, very important. I feel I can fit more into it. I think I can fit more squid. Does that make sense? There you go. Squid and garlic bread.
Only what, one more burger, 2 more burgers to go. And
I'm keeping my voice down again because I just feel so self-conscious that this is a really, really nice hotel and restaurant, and I'm the one who's going up for like basically what's going to probably be 8 to 10 plates of food. But I wanted to just say, it's not all popcorn and marshmallows. Genuinely, we are actually putting away some good food as well. Like I said, there's this idea of like clean food and dirty food, and to make up 20,000 calories, it's inevitably going to be a little bit dirty, but at the same time, you have to be able to just eat nutrient-dense foods just to look after your immune system, with the amount of training that you're doing as well. Like, it's no point just kind of having like huge inflammatory markers, like food and stuff like that, and then you're just not able to train. So, with all of that said, I wanted to show, again, a little bit of method to the madness, and this is going to be one of the healthiest ones. However, this was local blood sausage. Don't know what that means. But it's not bad. This is why I love eating with Monty and Hester and Char and Chris, because anything that doesn't get eaten just gets sent down this way.
Automatically, yeah.
Essentially, the sort of order of the meals made no sense, because there was like a pre-starter, a starter, and then Char didn't finish her starter, so I had another starter, and then Monty didn't finish it, so I had another starter. And now we've ordered mains, so the mains are coming, but in the meantime, the buffet was left unattended. So this is like, you know when people would have a sorbet in between their starter and their mains? I'm gonna have creme brulee with, and I think these are like cinnamon, like cinnamon puffs. It works. Just boiling. It's been heated in the fires of Mordor. My tongue. You enjoyed that reference?
Yeah, I did.
That's literally the
Yeah, happy with that.
Quick question, James.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The very fact that when Sam carried Frodo at the end with the ring, but he wasn't affected, shows that Frodo could wear the ring, but Sam could essentially carry him. So why couldn't they have attached the ring to a rabbit and carried the rabbit the entire way and thrown the rabbit into the fire? If Peter Jackson is watching this vlog, please DM us. Do you think Peter Jackson watches our vlogs?
Yeah, maybe.
I reckon he does.
But and there were so many people.
I'm gonna do Let's Pop, Biscoff, Kinder Bueno. I might go for She seemed disappointed. Some chocolate sauce. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That looks incredible.
Do
This is mine. And this is Ross's. Turn it round. Oh my days.
Okay, so we are successfully bulking at the moment. I felt really self-conscious then, to be fair. I think as well, she's so sweet, the lady who always serves us. And I think she was like, it was like slightly impressed, but mostly disappointed in me as well. It's sort of like, I want to serve you, but I'm sort of cutting you off. You know, and it's just, I think you've had enough, sir. But what we've gone for is 4 scoops. So we've got Let's Pop popcorn, Kinder Bueno, Biscoff, cookies, and cream. And
Have some of your Let's Pop.
absolutely not. What would make you think that? So when I was diving with tiger sharks, we actually measured how much they could actually consume in terms of calories in one single bite. And because of the unique shape of their mouths, they're able to just chow down on 25,000 calories in a single bite. Ever since, I said that tiger sharks have taught me how to swim and how to eat. So I have been working on how much I can actually consume in a single bite. Bad one. Oh man, this is emotional. This is really, these guys have been amazing. The Colonial here. How much, James? How many calories worth of gelato do you think we've done?
I wouldn't like to think.
I don't know. My blood group is now Kinder Bueno white. But this is emotional. Me, James, and Al. This is our last.
The end of the adventure.
We'll be back though.
Yeah, we will.
We will be
We
back.
will.
Oh my God, she's gone nuts. Oh. Thank you
Look
so
at
much, guys. Wow.
After you have.
Oh my God. This is what we're doing as well. Because you've got to hit your protein requirements for the day. We're going to be sticking Smart Bar, new dark chocolate mocha. That's how we'll. Okay, we are ending what is going to be known as the Mallorca bulk. So this is kind of post-Mallorca swim and pre-other big cold swim. Like I said, the body I had at the start of the week was amazing for the pool. It looked good, it had abs, it was even tanned. Looked quite nice in a pair of budgie smugglers. However, it's not very good for what we have planned. So I've been bulking, I've been eating hard. Like, I think as you guys can see, I couldn't have really done much more in my waking hours. Short of just having a sort of IV drip of custard and Krispy Kremes and things like that, I really couldn't have done much more. So we're gonna weigh in, see what we're working with. I feel I'm hydrated, I've put a little bit more muscle glycogen on, so sort of need to acknowledge that. But I think the key is body fat. That's the main thing really. I don't want muscle glycogen and hydration necessarily. We need blubber, or what Thomas said, you have neoprene, we need beerprene. Bit of a dad joke, to be honest, but I like it. We need beerprene. So we need some just insulating good fat. That's essentially what we need. So, been bulking quite hard. You see what we're working with. Like I said, there's this idea of a clean bulk or a dirty bulk. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's really bad. That's really bad. That hurt. You know what though? What's really interesting? Chris made this point, which was just that kind of raised basal metabolic rate, even the calorie requirements from your internal organs. After what we did this week, plus the volume that we're still doing, I think it highlights a really good point. We've probably put away easily 20,000 calories in the last 24 hours. And that's barely shifted the needle on the scales. And it shows the laws of thermodynamics, calories in versus calories out, but also as well, lots of other things, even calorie expenditure when you're in heat as well. But that does highlight that I need to get home
and I need to bulk harder. That's genuinely, I mean, I couldn't have eaten much more, James, right?
No. We need more cinnamon buns, that's what we need.
Oh, we do. This does highlight a point that when faced with the sort of goal of putting on as much quality fat, if there is such a thing, as possible, how do you do it when it's not quite working? So normally I'd be happy like that, but you don't win big cold swims with 6-pack abs. So this needs to go, and it needs to go quick. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. As is evident, there's gonna be loads more. I think if in the last 24 hours we managed to put on, 5 kilos and we're on towards our 10 kilo bulk, it would have been a very short series. If anything, we're probably gonna be doing a lot more of this as we move into the bigger, colder swim. Like, subscribe, follow the series, because the world's longest swim / bulk is gonna continue.